The purpose of these field trips is to generalize the skills, right? We're teaching these skills in a controlled environment, and now it's time to take them out into the real world and start applying. So these are the same conversations we're having at home. We talk about this every single day. It's becoming part of our everyday language. And so it's taking something that is familiar into an unfamiliar environment and having the same conversations. Hey, we do this every day. It's not anything new. It's just more distractions. And part of this is also socialization. Part of this is the socialization aspect of puppy raising. This is us taking them out and exposing them to stimuli, to the real world, to distractions, to all these normal everyday occurrences in real life and teaching them how to act. Because isn't that socialization anyway? It's teaching our dogs how to act in society. It's teaching them how to behave in this world, this unnatural world that they live in. It's teaching them how to make sense of the world. It's teaching them how to make sense of all these new experiences. It's taking something familiar to help make sense of the unfamiliar. So a lot of dogs who are fearful or dogs who grow fearful or nervous or anxious have often lacked these early, it's genetics, right? A lot of that's genetics, but it's often a lacking of these early socialization and exposure opportunities. And so it's such a critical developmental period, in their lives. Their brains are growing. They're making all of these new connections every moment of every single day. And it's our opportunity to help those brains develop as healthy as effectively as we can. We're doing our puppies a favor by teaching them how to act and teaching them how to deal with the world and the stressful things that happen in the world. We're working them through it. And so if we wait to do this when they're older, now we have to undo some things instead of just starting off from scratch. When I'm working with a puppy, everything is so new to them. They're so easily impressionable. Everything is fun. They're not jaded yet. They're super easy. They're super fun. They're super cute. So why wouldn't I want to teach them all these things? But the way we build is we do everything we can to control the environment so that we can set the dog up for success, right? We want to limit as many mistakes as possible so that we can teach the dog how to win, teach them how to make the right choices, teach them how to win, teach them how that it's fun. Making the right choices is fun. And even if they do make their mistakes, it's not drastic. It's not dangerous. It's not destructive. It's in a controlled environment. So not only are they going to make their mistakes, we're going to teach them how to get it right after they make mistakes. And they learn that they still get rewarded after their mistakes. So the whole purpose of us working with our puppies and building a dog is rewarding effort. If I want a dog to get it right and I'm building them up, I reward them for effort. Effort matters to me more than getting it right, right? And so I will reward the mistakes because I'm going to teach you how to fix the mistakes, and I'm still going to reward you anyway. I'm going to reward you for being for learning how to fix the mistake. Now, over time, as the dog understands or gains more confidence in how to win and all this stuff, then I can start incorporating a little bit more criteria, right? I can start challenging them a little bit more by raising the standard. By the time I raise that standard, they've already mastered this standard and it's become too easy. Let's try something harder. That's basically how we approach these sessions. And so even though our session is at a park and it's still semi-controlled because I'm far away from the distractions, I'm far enough away from all the kids and all the people and all the dogs that they're not going to be able to approach us. If anyone does try to approach us, I will grab my puppy and I will advocate for us and I will say, hey, no, thank you, we're training. When I have a session at a new location or a new spot for the first time, my goal for that session is always feedback. What do we need to work on? What do we need to improve on? So on and so forth. These are new distractions. This is what we call the proofing stage. Not quite. We're still in the building phase. So we're still building, right? And we're introducing him to these different environments, new environments. And as we get more and more frequent with these outings, it'll become more and more, what's the word? Clearer for him. It'll become more of an expectation for him as he goes, because every time I've taken him out to somewhere, we are doing all this cool, fun activities. And so I'm creating an association and an expectation and an anticipation for all of this engagement slash play slash feeding mealtime things. And so, again, dogs learn by association. We all learn by association. So if I build the association with Kippum that anytime I go out to a field, a store, a public place, a park, that we are going to be doing these engagement sessions, our job, our expectation, our association at parks is all this fun stuff with mom, with the family, with the handler, versus running after those dogs passing us by, versus running up to all the kids. Jumping around in the playground and stuff. Okay. So that is the purpose of our field trips. I hope that helped.